To be back here representing Vanderbilt and representing the SEC. It's completely different in year two compared to year one for me and our whole program. Last year I remember arriving here and walking through Radio Row, ending up in the mall, turning around, going back. Not one person said one thing to me, so it's a little bit different this year. But we still have a long ways to go as a program, but we're taking positive steps every day. I think there's a buzz about Vanderbilt football that maybe there never has been before, or at least in a very, very long time. And I know our kids and my coaches couldn't be more excited about what we're doing and where we're going. Really excited about the opportunity to be able to open on national television Thursday night, ESPN against South Carolina in our house. Being able to play a top 10 ranked opponent and a head coach with an unbelievable background like Steve Spurrier, who we have tremendous respect for, is going to be a great opportunity for us to continue to take steps in the right direction. So couldn't be happier to be here, and I'm excited to answer any questions that you guys might have. Yeah, there is some momentum right now. The important thing is we got to build on it. One of the things that's interesting is, one of the things I've heard is it wasn't just the wins that we had last year, it was how we played week in and week out. And I think that earned a lot of people's respect. And we did that by just taking it one game at a time. I know coaches say that, but we live it. We really do. We even break it down even further to 6 seconds at a time. That's the average length of a college football play. And I believe the more days that we win Monday through Friday in the off season, the Saturdays will start taking care of themselves. I think the biggest challenge is perception. I think perception is a very, very powerful thing because it's that person's reality, and getting people to understand who and what we're going to be. I can't really speak about what's happened in the past, but I can tell you what we're doing from here on out. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why we haven't had the type of success. I think for the people in this room and a lot of people in this country, for the right kid from the right family, I think we can beat anybody. I think if your son would have an opportunity to go to a school like Vanderbilt, get a world-class education, and play in the greatest football conference in America, and live in a great town like Nashville, and right now we can offer early playing time, I think we're a great option. If you're truly the best and the brightest, where else would you go? And that's what we've been selling. That's gone extremely well. But I think the overall perception has been the most important thing. We started doing that by worrying about the perception in our own locker room, how our kids saw themselves. And once we were able to get our kids on the right page, then we could grow, in our own community, and then we could grow regionally, and then we could grow nationally, and we've started to chip away at that. But we also understand we still have a long ways to go as a program in the most competitive football conference in America. Yeah, we think there's some great backs in this league. We understand that as great players, but we have tremendous respect and are happy with the running back that we have, Zach Stacy. Also Warren Norman, who we'll have this year, who's the SEC Rookie of the Year as a freshman. So having those two guys, but I think those two guys will tell you just like me, we play ultimate team football at Vanderbilt, and the focus is really on the offensive line, which I think if you take any position group in the SEC, that group probably improved as much as anybody from the beginning of the season to the end, and allowed Zach to have a record-breaking year where he rushed for more yards than any tailback in Vanderbilt history. So I'm really proud of Zach. He's a good player. He's a better person, and I'm excited what he's going to be able to do this year. I think we had, now looking back at it, we probably had the right amount of success. We whet their appetite. They want more of it. We had just enough that our kids are really confident right now and want to build on that. What we have to do is we made a bunch of plays. If you look, we had the most explosive offense in the SEC last year in terms of the number of plays of 30 yards and 40 yards or more. We had more plays, big plays than anybody in the conference. What we have to do is we have to eliminate the plays that get you beat. We got to eliminate the turnovers, and we got to eliminate the penalties. And I think that's any team taking over a program. I think with confidence, a lot of those penalties will go away, the jumping off sides and things like that, the penalties that happen before the snap or after the snap. So that's really our focus.